Welcome to your daily focus for March the 13th, 2023. Well, today we have the moon moving into Sagittarius, so that encourages us to think big, to reach beyond what we normally do. It's about wanting to gain knowledge, gain wisdom, gain understanding, travel, go on journeys, grow, move forward. Sky's the limit. We become optimistic. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's start at the beginning. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. And thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Okay, we have the 13 energy. Let's start there. The 13 gets a bad rap. Everybody thinks it's a bad luck number. And what happens to us in the moment might seem like bad luck. So be prepared for that today. But it puts us on a path of learning, of growing, of stepping into it. And it might be something that we've never even thought of before, and it moves us that way. And it could be very life changing. Okay, it's very often the story comes out of, I would never be here today if that didn't happen to me way back when. So it really can set you on a very prosperous path full of abundance. 1 plus 3 is a 4. So we are looking at growing our foundation, making it strong. We are getting our ducks in a row. It could be definitely about home and family and growing that part of your life stronger, deeper. If we look at the numerology of the day, we would go 3 plus 4 plus 7, and that gives us the 14 energy. The 14 energy is having more by having less. So this could be one of those days where you decide to clean out that closet or that basement or that attic or that garage or that cubby space even, right? And find out what you really have, you really need, what has value and what doesn't. Okay, that could definitely be a part of our day. And give it to somebody who could use it. Absolutely. Donate it. And get it out of your way. The 14 is also about forging ourselves, allowing us to grow from the inside out. The 14 is related to the blacksmith. Now, the blacksmith, with his forge, pushes the air into that fire to just get it rocking. And he watches the color of the flame to know the intensity of the heat. Purples and baby blues and being the brightest, the ones that he is looking for, or she is looking for, I should say. And he takes that wrought iron and he puts it in at the right time. And he's already seen what this is going to look like. But he has to do the work. And so he starts hammering at it and forging it to have spirals and curves and angles and depth. And that's what we need to do with ourselves today in some way, in some form. We'll get to that. I don't know how I ended up there so fast. Anyways, 1 plus 4 is 5, which is about bringing in happiness, joy into your life on a daily basis. The giggles, the laughters, the romantic moments, your creativity, to let that flow. The moon, of course, moves into Sagittarius, I think about 3 in the morning or so, probably before most of us are getting up. So we will wake up to the moon in Sagittarius, the sun in Pisces. And we may start out the day really embracing it and wanting to, just do things. So we want to learn things. We want to go places. We want to travel. We want to use this optimistic, spontaneous energy to move us forward in some way. And we start to think that. But what happens is the moon is going to also square. I know, I show up with bad news, don't I? The moon is also going to square Saturn, who has just moved into Pisces. Now, what this is asking us is to allow ourselves to look within. Okay, and start working on ourselves from the inside out. And the more we have a belief in ourselves, the more we love ourselves, the easier it is to take each and every step and go with the flow and see what awaits you. But what happens is people start feeling restricted, especially in their relationships, or depressed. It's not going this way or that way. We're looking at what the relationship doesn't have, or it doesn't seem to comfort you, or it doesn't bring you in joy or happiness, and you could feel very pulled back from people. Okay, now what that energy is trying to do is to make you look within and say, why am I feeling like I need this in my life? Why am I feeling like, and it could be something that you do need in your life and you're finally paying attention to it for the first time ever, or it could be something that you're allowing in that shouldn't be in the first place. And now you have an awareness, and now you can grow. Okay, so the moon in Sag is all about our travels forward, our growth. And yes, that could be within, or that could be in reality. You're going on a trip, you're planning something like that. But the energy is actually asking us, with it talking to Saturn in Pisces. What's Saturn in Pisces, right? That's our dreams, our thoughts. And the moon is squaring it, arguing with it. So what we're seeing, what we're doing in reality, and what we're dreaming of in our thoughts, that we're not connecting with it in some way. We're not seeing the beauty in things under this kind of energy. So we need to go in search of why we're not seeing the beauty. Because every other day it was beautiful. So what's gone wrong? What is being called out to us? So let's get to the cards. So, and do it with small steps, okay? You don't want to take any massive leaps here, right? You want to take a small step in learning about yourself, in loving yourself, in honoring yourself, doing things because it makes you feel good. Making decisions because you feel grounded when you do that. You bring in a sense of happiness into your life. Okay, our shadow card is, look at this, the star, making the impossible possible. So if we use this energy correctly today that we are being offered, because we have free will, we don't have to connect with it if we don't want to. But if we do sit in quiet contemplation, if we do take time to meditate and go within, or pray about what do I need to look at within, how do I need to mend this? What can I do? What can I change? What can I delete? What can I add? The star is here, is making the impossible possible. And I think this has to do a lot with our relationships today with other people, and where we have pulled ourselves away. We haven't really stepped into that relationship in the way that we could going forward. And I think there's always, even if you have a very beautiful and loving relationship, you can always take another step closer. Okay, I don't think there's ever a point where trying to do that within the relationship will ever backfire on you in a horrifying way. It's about moving you forward. It's about bringing you closer. It's about being able to sit there one day and communicate without talking. So this could be a really good friend. This could be somebody in the neighborhood. This could be a lover. This could be a spouse. This could be a child. Somebody from the family. Remember, we are dealing with the 4 energy today. So it's about understanding where the limitations were in the relationship and starting to work towards mending that relationship, moving it forward, opening it up to a brand new kind of relationship, a deeper, more, I heard, more sensual relationship. And we do know that Venus is moving into Taurus before the end of the week. So I'm just going to throw that out there. First card, Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is about, well, first of all, it's kind of a lucky kind of energy number. Okay? So when this card comes out, even if you went to somebody that did the tarot cards reverse, I think I grabbed so much meaning out of it. And because I include the numerology and whatnot, I tend to just read them this way, but I get so many different energies out of it when I do. But if somebody's reading it upside down, okay, it's still good. It doesn't ever go not good when this card comes out. So embrace this kind of energy. This is about moving forward. This is about new chapters awaiting your presence, new paths awaiting your presence. This is about completing and ending some of these chapters in our life, some of these things that we are doing in our life, and growing and moving away from some things because they no longer have value. Wow. So we have the star as our underlying energy, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune as our first card, and then we have the Chariot as our next card. Now the Chariot is, I know you're feeling really spontaneous and you're embracing that optimism from that Sag moon, but whoa, slow it down, pull it back, think it through. There's a lot that you don't know, and you don't want to trip over some of the details that you need to pay attention to. Now it is a very spontaneous time, but yet we're told to pull back a little bit, to think things through. So maybe we have Saturn talking to the moon in kind of a not so nice way. So we want to pull it back. Saturn says, pay attention to what I'm saying. I'm telling you this for your own good. So working on ourselves from the inside out. And when you hit something that you're feeling like you're restricted in the relationship, or there's a wall there, or there's a, a divide in some way, or maybe you're depressed about some of the things that you thought were going to be within that relationship, or has faded from that relationship, whatever it may be, to really stop and pull it back and think it through. Because you're going to open up a treasure box full of knowledge and wisdom of how to grow that relationship into the relationship that you want it to be again. Or maybe understanding that you need to go away from that relationship. It could be that as well. There could be a lot of truths that come out. But this is pulling it back. What's the next card? Oh, the Four of Swords. This is rest. This is recuperation. We are being pulled even under this Sag energy where we just want to go and travel and do things and explore and learn and gain wisdom and understanding. We're being told to stop today. We're being told to back it up a little bit today, to take time out to meditate, to take time out to just contemplate. Let your heart start to tell you some stories, if nothing else. Fall in love with yourself. See your accomplishments. See your talents. See your worth. This is very much about, relaxing. If you're tired, please. Okay? This card, okay, comes from the meaning of the warrior that comes off the battlefield, and they take off their armor and they hang up their weapons and they lay down to recuperate, to heal, so that they can go forward into tomorrow with a sure step, with a lightness in their step, with a strength in their step. Now, the sun coming through the window, it tells us that it's beautiful. It's beautiful when they wake up and they walk out the door. We're going to see beauty. We're going to see laughter. We're going to see our self-expression in everything we look at, and see the beauty. And see the path. And see how we, being a part of it, makes it that much more beautiful. Okay, I'll get a mantra card. I hope you're enjoying the affirmations that I'm putting out each and every morning to start your day the Tilly way, the positive way. To start with a positive thought. Maybe grab an affirmation to say throughout the day. Maybe go to my landing page on YouTube, youtube.com/tarot with Tilly, and scroll down to the gratitudes and just pick a gratitude one at random and see what you were supposed to hear today about gratitude and being grateful in your life, and starting your day off in a very positive way. Now with the Sag moon, that'll be very easy to do. Even with Pisces sun, my goodness, it just has a whole lot of dreamscape and wonderfulness and smiles and love optimism all rolled up into it. So attach yourself easily to that energy by listening to something. New beginnings. Begin your new life. The phoenix rising out of the ashes. Look at this. So we're being asked to pull back so that we can really step into what we want to manifest into tangible results. And I think, look at that, I opened the book right up to it too. That hasn't happened in a while. Okay, so I'm going to hold this up because the artist always does pictures within the pictures within the pictures here. And as I hold it up, perhaps just let go of some of that stress, and we will read the book. New beginnings burst with assertive confidence and excitement, marking the start of a new direction full of adventure. You are in a good position to use your abilities and desires to reach your full potential. You are being guided to act now and use this creative energy and enthusiasm to get this project successfully underway. You are being driven by a creative force. The mantra is, I am excited and ready for a new beginning. I am excited. I am ready for a new beginning. Remember to put energy behind your affirmations. I'm ready for a new beginning. I'm ready for a new start. I'm ready for my new path. I am ready to start. And as you start saying this stuff, your brain starts taking all these words in that you're using. And it starts to look, it's like, I want an F-150. I want an F-150. All of a sudden, guess what? There's a whole bunch of F-150s out there. I never even realized it before. And in the color I thought was kind of rare and unique, not so much. Why? Because our brains naturally start to look for those things. Okay, and that's part of our survival thing, right? When we were hungry, we started looking for something to eat. When we were cold, we started looking for wood so we could make a fire. When we were getting rained on, we were looking for shelter, right? So, and these things call out to us where normally we would just go buy it. So in today's age, okay, take that, what you need to come into your life, and start saying that it's going to happen, that new beginning, that new start, that job, that relationship, that career, that health, that well-being, that spirituality, whatever you want it to be, and start using some affirmations to manifest the things you want. And I've been talking over the last year of some of the things, and I'm kind of getting good at it, and I'm enjoying it, and I feel more alive each and every day. So start with an affirmation or a moment of gratitude and start your day the Tilly way. Let's get an animal card. I'm sorry, I just went on a little rant there. I don't usually self-promote, so they must have come in here and the website. Oh, now I haven't talked to her, but we are so close. We are so close. So if you go there now, I don't think you'll actually see the website, just maybe a coming soon or something. But I will let you know the day, and please check it out. Check out the library. Check out all the different readings I have. My goodness, I've partnered up with one of the big astrology firms, and so we're in partnership on some of it, and I'm just really excited about everything. Everything is coming together. Why? Because I'm telling myself that that's where I'm going to be. And I allow the excitement to come into it. I'm not there yet, obviously, but I will be. So the expectation. It's not a hope. It's not a wish. It's not a dream. It's an expectation. That's what this full moon is offering us, to dream it and then expect it. Expect what you were dreaming or better. So we have the moose, wisdom. That's very much about the Sag energy. So let your head and mind reach to the stars. Yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. So listen. Listen to what your heart is saying to you. I think I said that already in this reading today. So the moose is here. Let your head and mind reach for the stars. Grow that dream and then grow it bigger and then grow it bigger. And when it starts to scare you, grow it just a little bit bigger more. It's the energy right now. You're not going to hear me talk like this very soon. So this is the time that you really want to utilize this energy. You keep your feet grounded on the earth. So even though you are looking towards the stars, you are grounded. You're going to make some right decisions. You're going to make some strong decisions. You're going to make some definite decisions if you tap into this energy right now. Listen to the ancient wisdom of your soul. Okay? You have lots to tell yourself. So get to know yourself a little bit better. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.